I wanted to show you guys something. I know I said the cold in winter is not bad for car audio, but I'll show you what part of winter is bad for car audio. I see all this right here. Turn my heater on in the garage for a little bit. It causes all this condensation. Here's a real bad spot right here. You can see all this is all wet. I actually go in on my amplifiers. You can see all this condensation building up. This is all water starting to build up on my amps and just about any other piece of metal. So you know that condensation is building up inside the amplifier too. So that's why I'm going to be pulling them out right now. Like I said in the other video, the cold is not bad, but going from cold to hot or cold to warm, anything that's going to cause condensation or moisture inside your amps is going to be bad, because obviously electricity and moisture doesn't mix. Pretty frustrated with winter at this point. So if you're listening, get the fuck out of my state. Okay, winter, cold, not bad for car audio. Condensation, moisture, bad for car audio. You can see I brought these in the house now, how wet they are. That's just from turning my heater on in my garage. So if you're going from extreme cold, below freezing conditions, to warm conditions, you're going to get condensation just like the outside of a soda can. It's going to cause moisture. Moisture is not good. So I'm going to set these out. I'm going to let these dry for a very long time. They should be okay once they're dry, but because I never turned them on. The bad thing about turning these on with the moisture is going to cause stuff to conduct electricity that's not supposed to be conducting electricity. Because you have a lot of stuff inside your amps that's connected but separated by stuff that's not a conductor. The moisture is going to be a conductor, and that's when you're going to get shortages and stuff. So if you do get condensation like this, do not turn your amps on. Do not try to see if they're going to work. Let them dry. Know that they're going to work before you see if they're going to work. Okay, I'm going to do a little reminiscing with you guys. A while back when I was like 17, so like 6 years ago, I used to run this amp right here. They brought it up on the internet. I don't have it anymore. It's a MA Audio HC 4002. It's 4,000 watts at 1 ohm. This is the amp that I used to run. I didn't run that old guy, but that's the amp that I used to have. I had it mounted in the bed of my truck years ago, and it rained one night, and I lifted up the lid of my truck. A bunch of water went in the amp, and I made the mistake of like, oh shit, there's water in my amp, is it gonna work? And I turned the amp on, and the status light was green for a few seconds, and then it went red, and it was never green again. So like I said, I made the mistake there of testing it to see if it was gonna work while there was still moisture inside of it. Bad idea, shorted out, never worked again. It probably would have worked if I would have just unhooked it, removed the power source, let it dry, and make sure it's completely dry, and then try it. So just, it's like a cell phone. If you drop it in a lake or you get it wet, remove the power source, remove the battery, let it dry, and it'll probably work again. 9 times out of 10 it'll work again. I'm not saying throw your phone in a toilet or anything, but yeah.